Howdy, howdy, howdy. We are continuing with the story. Minfilia has a quest called Moving On. Leave Ul'dah. Has it truly come to this? Oh, mercy. Pray attend to Alpha now. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alpha now waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. I believe he's right outside the door here. Well, close enough to right outside anyway. Cutscene. Fade to black. Confounded. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Wow. F''L''HAMINN. I'm going to go with Philemine, because apostrophes usually denote a missing vowel or missing letter, but I think it's usually a vowel. I don't know for sure. But Philemine was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlene minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philemine's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate, for whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philemine is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenocia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gegaruju as to the veracity of these rumors. Will do, schmildo. I forgot to do a thing that I wanted to do, so let's exit to Vesper Bay. We're gonna Jazz Wolf. All the way back to Fenelon. Just enjoy the soothing sounds of Jazz Wolf for a bit. And Happy New Year's to anybody who happens to watch this. I think I have to go around this way. Okay. Nothing like a bit of Jazz Wolf to bring in the new year. 2023, what hell will you be? Just kidding. It's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna be great. We're all gonna be great. Okay? Great. Nope. Oh, this is Ul'dah. Where are we going? I want to go to Ul'dah because I still haven't talked to the Flame General in regards to Ifrit. We'll just burn our sprint. It's rough. Oops, it's right here. It's roughly as fast as teleporting from the Thaumaturge's Guild. It might even be faster. Guild, not Gill. Swift, the Flame Commander. Mercy, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. As we've already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. And for the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetherite found within the depths of Zaharak, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aethernet from salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades would be ill-advised. That is all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Cool. Okay. That is way the heck over there. We're not going to stray that far from our goal here. But we will... Yeah, best way to get Costa del Sol really is... How much is that? 460. Yeah. We'll do the airport over to La Noscia. To Limsa to be exact. No. And then a $40 gil boat ride over to Costa del Sol. Queen Daddy up, Queen Daddy down, Queen Daddy up, gonna get around. You know, there was a time that I tried to find that song, not knowing who the artist was, and not knowing the words for sure. And I think I searched it on Google by like trying to search Queen's Daddy Up, Queen's Daddy Down. You know, as if those were the words. Is this? Yeah, okay, this is the right place. Up on the deck here is Gigaruju getting fanned by a couple like servant me coat gals. Oh sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? To Titan's bane, I mean, Mercy, what brings you to my humble resort? Philamine? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Egods, woman, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame, to think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gigaruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. I will Jazz Wolf over there. It's only 100 gil teleport, but Jazz Wolf. When in doubt, Jazz Wolf. I do hope, I haven't paid much attention, but I do hope that every time you hop on Jazz Wolf, it doesn't start at the beginning of the song, it just starts somewhere random. That way you get a chance to hear all the parts of this amazing Jazz Wolf song. Anywho, we are in Wineport now. We'll go inside this building where the nice Mr. Bergleant, who was mean to us at first and then nice to us once we found those special vines. Well, if it isn't Mercy, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly, and I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Touchette. Go up here where a dude is tending some wine vines. Junghbar. Junghbhar. Good luck. You want to know if I've seen a Makot lass by the name of Philamine? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Excepting yourself, of course. If you're a dude character, I kind of wonder what he says there. I wonder if he says, like, you know what I mean? Shamani Lomani, my blind, awesome vintner friend. I see you have had many grand adventures since last we spoke, Mercy. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I asked as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you might yet find her there. Okay. I do sometimes wonder what I would do. So, in Final Fantasy XI, you did not have quest markers. 0. I don't understand why my camera always does this weird thing. My shoulders are not naturally lopsided, I swear. Like, this feels like my shoulders should be even, and yet it looks like I'm tilted. I'm so tilted right now. Maybe it's just that, like, my camera is tilted. Oh, my camera is tilted a bit. What happens if I do this? You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Skidoo, shadoo, shadoo. This might be too much. That's fine. Not perfect, but fine. Anyway. But yeah, in Final Fantasy XI, aside from getting the benefit of like guides, like good luck finding where anything was, because there were no quest markers. You just had to know, or find somebody who knew, or read a guide that knew. Cutscene fade to black after we just killed the Gobu that was trying to attack this woman next to a big old blue flower, like giant sphere. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and You interrupt her. Philemine, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Up comes Alphino. It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume, Minfilia, or should I say, Asilia, is looking for you. Asilia? You are the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be... She's using me coat. She's got glasses on that kind of just sit on the bridge of her nose. They don't seem to have frames that go out onto her ears. Or at least it doesn't seem to. White, short hair that goes just past her chin, like in a bob, I think it's called. She got the me coat ears that are white as well. She got just like a basic kind of not bright pink blouse. And looks older. Like not incredibly old, but you know, maybe mid-40s, 50s-ish. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forests of Anotia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say? She nods. That's about as even as I'm going to get it. Alright. Jazz Wolf back to Wineport. want a lot for Christmas. In fact, I don't want anything. Getting gifts doesn't make me feel very comfortable, you see. Except for Jazzwolf. I'll take Jazzwolf any day. That is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Don't need any of these. We'll just take another 300 gil. Philamine. All things in time. Sure, let's do the next quest, yeah. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Hey, cool. I didn't have to use a teleport thingy. I got escorted as well. Entrance to the Solar. This portion of the story quest, by the way, gives you... So it's 500,000 experience points to get from level 51 to 52, which I don't think is a lot. However, these quests give you about 3,000 or less. There's a lot of them. And when I first went through this, when I first hit 50 and beat, went through A Realm Reborn and did all that stuff, I was extremely, because I wanted to level. I wanted to level up. I wanted to get to 60 so I could unlock some other jobs. And nope. Like, it's so slow. But anyway. So that's the lot that we're in for a while. Lots of story, not a lot of leveling. Back to Minfilia. Antecedent, you have a guest, says Alphino walking in behind you. And Minfilia's jaw drops a bit. Lamine? Asilia. Minfilia walks around her desk. Tataru's here as well. Minfilia walks right up to her and gives her a hug. Not Tataru, the cat lady. Philamine. I haven't seen her like this in years, Mercy, says Tataru. I haven't seen her like this in years, Mercy. Her voice is very high, if I remember correctly. Minfilia is fighting back tears. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. She shakes her head. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you, says Philamine. It's going to be hard to differentiate the voices, but... Oh. Celestia perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. She nods. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Mercy. However, I could not have made it without her. Thank you, Mercy. Thank you both. Shit. I clicked the wrong thing. There's something else, says Philamine. She hands her another thing. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance, and when I was yet a child he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamine who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamine as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? She shakes her head. No, Celia, nothing's amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of and of what it may entail. Celia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lamine? You built it once, Celia. You can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Truly? Her eyes are like close to tears again. And now she's smiling. Hand to chest. Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. He nods. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldessian. Preparations begin at once. Alphino begins to walk out, and then takes Lamine with him. All good things must come to an end. Let's do the next one. Laying the foundation. Cutscene, fade to black. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still going and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent, says Alphino, walking in. He's got a man in a white jacket, black pants, and somebody else. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. The man in white and a woman in a black blouse and white thigh-high boots, it looks like. They both bow. Adventurers Guild emissary. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Madame, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Mercy, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slaffborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Gurlian castrum in an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. You nod. He nods back. And the woman in black says nothing. She's just there as eye candy, apparently. His quiet, silent assistant. Sexism, I say. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Mercy. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have travelled so far, and there's already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Bum bum bum. Jazz wolf. Cutscene continues. We are in the cargo / hangout room. You're at a table reading a book, apparently. In walks Minfilia. Ah, Mercy, were you able to get some rest? Sure, I guess. I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. You smile and nod. I mean, I would have saved my place in the book, but that's just me. The whole gang is here. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordunna, the Rising Stones. Everybody cheers. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands, says Y'shtola. Tataru shrugs. From the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? He looks to Urianger, who just gives him a grin. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, antecedent? If anything is a mere formality, our existence is quite possibly the worst-kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. There's more cheering. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. All for one and one for all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them as we have time and again, united as one. More cheering and nodding. Alphino walks out, Urianger behind, Ida, Babalimo, Thancred, Y'shtola. Tataru kind of gets to the door, thinks a bit. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Philamine to teach me the basics of mining too. Tataru has a plan. A woman with a mission. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I'd expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. She's breaking the fifth wall here. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Mercy. Okay. Is that in Revenant's Toll? Okay. I can just teleport there. 337. I also want to set up my new home point here. Wait. It already is, isn't it? I just wasted money. Yep. Damn. Damn it all to heck. Darn it all to heck. Anyway, what's up, Slapborn? Haven't seen you in a bit. Slap hands. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Mercy. You have something for me, yes? Hand over the sealed documents. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just have to give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Hey, bring it on, Slappy. This is where we will end this video. It is 30 minutes long. It's long enough, I'd say. I also want to do... I'll probably do a video of the Titan fight if I can get enough people to actually do it. Or not Titan, but Ifrit. But yeah. See ya next time. Later's on the minge. As Paul Rudd said in I Love You, Man.